Morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, the 14th of July. We are Signal Centre Talking Ball. I'm Joe Neighbour, joined by Ian Coleman and Steve O'Hare. Morning, guys.
Good morning, all.
Morning.
How are we?
All
Are you
good.
sure you haven't had a haircut, Joe?
I have now,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, right. That's
I'm
brutal, that is.
just saying to
Peaky,
Ian, I'm taking all his haircuts.
Peaky Blinder, that one.
Yeah,
That is.
nice
That's
and
a
short and
rascal.
I
smart.
might get mine cut later,
It's
bonehead.
like David Beckham look, actually.
Oh, is that what you think?
Yeah. It's not what I think, it's what I'm told. So you've got a right foot just like him. I wish.
Cameron walks in my background just for Bogdan.
Yeah, I can. So, interesting close yesterday on stocks in particular.
It was all
Obviously-
going swimmingly until the last half hour, wasn't it?
What was the
Yeah.
catalyst? Was it this China-US stuff again, or this?
So what I've got here, sharp reversal for US markets yesterday, where the Dow gave up almost all of its gains and the Nasdaq fell 2.1% after gaining sharply. That was felt in the Asian markets overnight as well, with indices in Japan, Australia, China and South Korea all in the red. A rollback of reopening plans in California, Texas and Arizona was blamed for the falls. But the impending start of the US earnings season was also playing a part. We've got Citigroup reporting today, which is the first of the big banks. Yesterday we had PepsiCo, which actually came in a bit ahead of expectations, and there are a number of other companies that will be reporting later on this week. Nasdaq was I think the standout. Obviously, that's the one we always talk about as being the one that just has a mind of its own and just goes up forever, and no one can stop it. But it actually went up 2% yesterday, and then reversed to close down by more than 1%, so a 3% swing. And I posted something about this on Twitter. This from Sentiment Trader here. Don't know if anybody can see that. Hopefully you can.
Yeah.
The Nasdaq 100 rallied more than 2% intraday to set an all-time high, then reversed to close down by more than 1%. It's done that twice in since 1989. The last time was March the 7th, 2000. And if we ever zoom in on that chart, that appears to have been pretty close to the high of the tech bubble.
Whoosh. Wowza. That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, so quite spooky, and obviously the world is a totally different place, but interesting nonetheless.
Who are the guys we used to talk to, Stevie, that used to send through all that sort of
I
information?
think it is these guys, but they're rebranded as something else.
They were called predicted markets, weren't they?
Yeah, it was
Marcus
really,
Feathers and
last time that happened, this happened, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Scenarios. I liked it.
Pretty good stuff. Yeah.
Especially when it lined up with our stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't like it so much when he didn't.
But that's the thing. I think it was we had that guy from the bank, one of the big banks. He used to take our analysis and predicted markets, and when they both lined up and both were saying the same thing, that's when he'd load up and did really well out of it for a few years. And then before obviously the banks were stopped from doing anything. But yeah, I think it's amazing actually. Look at that Nasdaq rally, the .com bubble. It looks far more aggressive than what we've just seen from our perspective, the 2020 bubble.
Let's have a quick look. Let's see how far the charts go back.
Oh, there's Connor as well now.
Yeah, got all family members.
Morning, guys.
Tina and
Morning, Connor.
morning, Con.
Yeah, I'm on video. You're thousands of people watching you from all over the world.
The chart I've got only goes back to 2008 on this Nasdaq market. It doesn't come more aggressive than that, I don't think. Look at it.
Yeah, but it's been dwarfed by the 2000 bubble.
Let's have a look and see if we've got any. Here we go. I know, even then I don't go back far enough.
No, they sort of like
Well,
don't let you see what they don't want you to see. I think.
Yeah, possibly, possibly that. Anyway, interesting nonetheless. That's a hell of an outside bar that it posted yesterday.
Yeah.
Outside candle, sorry, and also noticed on the S&P 500, this had a go at making highs back to the 8th of June, but we saw a tiny new high and then a reversal.
Double top.
Potentially a double top, yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that was quite interesting. FTSE 100, it was quite messy yesterday, really. It's I'll let Steve do that because that's his market at the minute. I see you nailed Nikkei again.
Yeah, I didn't on the gun to the head. I think I lost out on gun to the head, but yeah, overnight it's sort of I was selling a break of that overnight.
Have you got your chart up? You can have a.
Yeah, this is what I called yesterday. Selling a break of 22,700. You know, I like even numbers, so 22,700. And once it went through there, it's starting to motor on down. That is only live until about 4 o'clock this afternoon. So, yeah, it would be nice to see it go down there. But I'm just looking at NASDAQ. I'm going to do that gun to the head, I think.
You're going to buy the dip?
No way. But if I looked at the daily chart, I'd think, yeah, way.
Yeah, absolutely. Why would you do anything else?
Every time we have a bearish engulfing, it's just like
it's a buying signal in the NASDAQ.
It is. Bearish engulfing, positive candle. Bearish engulfing, positive candle. Bearish engulfing. What's going to happen here? I mean, we're getting the crossover on the MACD. Yeah, so but I think this is a nice little on the 4-hour chart, or even on the hourly chart, you could say is a bearish flag. So if we do get a break of here, it's breaking this swing low down at from 9th of July as well, then we could get it accelerating lower before the US come in later on and buy it. So I might smash and grab, might get short in preempting the break and go for that.
What do you think about silver this morning, Steve? It's had a little bit of a pullback to that breakout level.
Yeah, I'm sort of a little bit negative on it this morning. On the 4-hour chart, it's this bearish outside candle. Get rid of this, sorry. Bearish outside candle, quite a clear one, quite a clean one.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit bearish on it. Just a temporary setback, I think, in the overall move higher. So I wouldn't be too concerned. But obviously, on a weekly chart as well, we got up to not far away from the swing high from the September last year. That's 1965. Not the year, that's the price, 19.65. And we got up to 1938 yesterday. So, yeah, pretty negative on silver at the moment. But, yeah, and the equities, I just sort of think, yeah, bloody hell, great opportunity to sell it. But, you know, it's happened so many times where you've tried to sell it and it just like whips straight back. So, yeah, but I think with the earnings season on us, it's you're going to get the volatility spiking as well.
Yeah.
So we saw a spike yesterday. Obviously, see the spike higher from the 27 to 32, quite a decent spike. So beware, yeah. Sellers beware, bears beware.
The only other thing I'll mention is gold, which I've still got this bullish channel. I'm still looking to buy a dip down to 1787, possibly being a bit greedy there, trying to get it down that low. But you know, I hang out these limit orders and see if they get filled, because down there I think it's a cracking buy. But overall, I still think very bullish and buy dips. So looking to get long of that where I can. Possibly a gun to the head candidate. We'll see. Ian, what's going on in FX world?
I've got dollar index on, bearish channel. I think it's quite interesting really, because we're just coming up to this resistance level. I'm just wondering whether or not we're just going to get a little bit more of a dip when maybe just a little tick higher in stocks just to correct before we break that. But the basket is quite interesting because it's got quite a few engulfing candles which should dictate that the trend is now strongly bullish now for this index, which it is. Euro dollar, I still think we're in this wedge. This previous swing high seems to have sort of capped overnight buying. Cable, we talked about this yesterday. I think this is the start of the major leg to the downside. The only caveat I've got for this really is that we've got some support located at 125.20. So I'm wondering whether or not we just get a little bounce in cable this morning, which will probably bring my gun to the head thing in, because I'm looking at euro sterling.
Yeah, euro sterling is interesting, isn't it? It's sort of a nice reversal yesterday. Posted a morning star reversal yesterday. So I don't know how long it's going to last, but
and then this one, dollar Swiss. I'm just wondering if we're going to, is sort of bucking the trend with the dollar, because obviously people are buying, selling dollars and buying Swiss being a safe haven. Same thing with yen. So this is just coming, it's a bit of a mixed picture. I'm just wondering whether or not we'll make a head and shoulders on here and then take the dollar back up. And dollar yen I thought was quite interesting as well, because obviously impulsive move, then this sort of move to the downside, and then we had a short on at 107.25 yesterday, which closed flat, I think, and now we've got this 261.8% extension at 107.43, and then bespoke resistance here. So I'm just wondering whether or not we break out, spike up to these sort of levels, and then push lower. Dollar CAD, I think it's off and running.
Got a breakout of head and shoulders there.
Yeah, 135.45 we got long yesterday, which was nice. We just used this previous swing low as support, and then the other commodity pairs, head and shoulders, just breaking or trying to break this morning. New Zealand dollar looks quite, Aussie New Zealand actually looks quite bullish. So I think New Zealand dollar is going to be the more negative of the commodity pairs, and we've had this wedge breakout
today.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get much of a pullback in it, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, so the long-term bias, I think now for the dollar is, or US dollar is bullish, but just buying into dips really.
Excellent. So let's have a look at the gun to the head yesterday. Ian, as you touched upon there, we had your trade on cable, which worked out really nicely, a 1.42R return on that. Aussie US dollar wasn't as straightforward. I mean, I've got a stop there of 69.93. If we look at the chart, I need you to check this out for me, guys. High of the day, 69.92.9. I mean, you know, on any platform, any platform, you're getting stopped out at that level, aren't you? But you know, officially, for this purpose, is it didn't actually hit it. So, you know, bit of a grey one that, but
92
worked out all right.
Where was your stop, Joe?
93.
Yeah, 92.8 bid. So you're all right.
Bit of an overextension on that potential head and shoulders that we've talked about, got up to the 88.6. I was actually on a personal trade looking to get short round about the 78.6, and it just pipped me out at the top there. So a bit pissed off about that, but that's just the way it goes, unfortunately. And as we saw on Ian's trade, that worked out quite nicely. So and still going. Steve, you were stopped on Nikkei on the gun to the head, but in profit on the intraday analysis on that. Obviously, when put under a bit of pressure to make a call there and then, that's what you went for. Yeah. And you know, the timing and the positioning of the stop losses are obviously crucial. But
yeah, I think I put the stop loss at the previous swing high, so it took that previous swing high out. Got up to 2008.70 or 75 or something. So it only just took it out and then reversed quite sharply. So that channel is, you know, you just sort of like the channel is the channel, and it's going to spike either side of the top and the bottom of that channel, and you know you've got to be prepared for that. So with the gun to the head, you're under that extra pressure just to try and keep the risk reward up. If I'd have gone for a more sensible one, I think it would have been okay.
Steve and sensible don't go together.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't rhyme, does it?
No. So who wants to go first? Who's got an idea?
What's that take us to, Joe? Let's just have a look at the old.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Rumble flip.
There's the overall stats.
Getting back up there, aren't we?
There. Yeah, just below the highs that we've previously got to.
Okay.
One good day and we're there, guys. So who's going to take us there?
Ian is.
Ian's going to take us there.
He's going Euro sterling, isn't he?
Euro sterling. I'm going for a sell. Really impulsive move to the upside, but I do like my Gartleys, and a Gartley normally hits 50% pullback level. Got a little swing high here, so it's massively counter trend. But I think we're going to move lower to this swing low, so possibly make a reverse head and shoulders pattern. So left shoulder head coming down to form the right shoulder. A Gartley would normally hit the 50%, then move lower and then move up to 78.6. So potentially look like that. So it's this leg that I'm trying to play today, and it is, like I said, counter trend. So I'm getting short at the current level, which is at 90.50. Got to stop at 90.70. Got a target of 89.95. Gives me 2.6 R.
Fantastic. Steve, do you want to go?
You go first. I'm just contemplating just going against these just to sort of like hedge the. Although the
Exposure.
last 2 times we've hedged it, it's
Both
smacked
lost.
us in the face, hasn't it? I should
I'm
have
gonna
taken
go,
down Ian's levels to make sure we got inside it.
Yeah, I'm going to
I'll
go.
write them on the Skype chat.
Yeah, come on there, quick.
I'm going to go long of gold. Got this bullish channel. I still think gold heads higher, particularly if there's going to be any further selling in equities today or any follow through. Then I think gold will continue to attract interest. Looking to buy it a lot lower down at 1787 on the intraday analysis, but just in case it doesn't get there, I'm going to buy it now at 1800, and I'm going to target a move to 1820, as that's the ultimate target I've got on the intraday analysis. And I'm going to place a stop below the lows that we posted overnight at 1795.7, so 3.34 R on that one.
Good luck.
Cheers. Let's go 1801 because that's where it is now. 1801, 1820 target, 1796 stop, 3.8. There we go. Boom. Steve.
I might do opposite Ian. The euro dollar, obviously, look at this daily chart here. It's a sort of Morningstar reversal. Cable, I think, has just broken on a 4-hour chart. It's a double top, moving lower. So buy euro sterling. I'm gonna, and the Morningstar pictured on here on the daily chart. I'm gonna go for it. Where are we trading? Where did you get long? You're short at 90.50. I'm long at 90.52. So we're already offside.
Already 2 ticks out.
Yeah, and
Plus the spread.
Yeah, spread schmed. Surely the sort of size we trade with the spread doesn't come into it, does it?
DMA. Where's its target going to be?
I've got to be higher than your 90.70, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That would have been ideal. What does that give me? 3-to-1 risk reward. I quite like that.
You swing high.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Really?
Just below it. 90.52 getting long. Stop at 90.12. Target 91.72.
Okay.
I clearly won't say good luck.
No, definitely don't.
Best of luck to the team.
I wonder if we could both make money. No, we can't, can we? Nah, because I'm long at 52, you're short of 50, so we definitely both won't make money. We could both lose.
Yep, that's highly
that's
probable.
happened, but that's happened before.
That's highly probable, did you say?
That's nice.
Just managing expectations.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so data-wise today, we've got German ZEW index, which is due out at 10 a.m. We've also got US CPI at 1:30. Are the two main data points to watch out for today. And we have banks reporting. We have JP Morgan, Citigroup, and Wells Fargo. We also have Delta Airlines reporting
That's
today.
going to be shocking, isn't it?
You'd have thought so, yeah. So I guess the market's prepared for bad numbers. It's just a case of how bad they are, I suppose.
How bad baddies, yeah.
How bad baddies. Better than absolute rubbish. It'll probably be what people would be looking for, I'd have thought. Anything else you've seen on the news that has taken your interest or something we should be aware of?
Saying earlier about Bloomberg headline was about China and the US disputes about the South China Sea that could escalate. So I didn't know whether or not that was the catalyst for yesterday, but
maybe. I mean, they just put in there that it was on coronavirus, which seems to be the easy option for
Doug
journalists
wants a
these days,
signal.
doesn't it?
We've
Doug?
just given you free ideas, Doug.
Hi, Doug. We just gave 3 ideas, so we're going long of gold and long and short of euro sterling. Take your pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what do you call a man with a spade in his head?
There he
Doug.
is.
Doug. Yeah. Hello, Doug.
Hi, Doug. Right, should we
I
wrap it
bet he
up
loves
there?
that joke.
Yeah.
Bet he fucking hates us now. Give us a trade idea: long euro sterling, short euro sterling, and
Or long
gold, or long gold. Oh, sorry about that. Doug.
Gold better win.
We do
Yeah,
get more.
let's hope so.
We get more appreciated with age, I'm sure.
Okay, right, let's wrap it up, shall we?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, have a good one.
Cool. Have a
Cheers.
good day, guys.
Cheers,
Talk to you
lads.
later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.